on, everybody? Welcome back to KTM Sports Nation. I am so glad to be back. It's been a while. I think it's been probably 3-4 weeks. It's since Christmas. It's been a long time, but I'm happy to be back. This is the probably one of the most exciting weeks in football. You know, it's the NFL wildcard. It really shapes up what's going on between all the different teams in the NFC and AFC. And we got a lot of shakeups when it comes to different coaching positions. I mean, it's like Harbaugh. I honestly didn't think John Harbaugh would be fired from the Ravens because, you know, he's been such a great coach with them. And I thought he fits well with Lamar Jackson. But it looks like they're a great franchise, I got to admit. Baltimore Ravens, they just always have good coaching. The defenses are always good, and, they've always had a decent quarterback. But, I mean, Lamar is more than decent. He's a two-time MVP. But, that's definitely a huge change when it comes to, 20 seasons is 2 decades. 2 decades of being, the head realm of a team. I mean, I want to welcome, John Taormina here. I'm glad that he's a part of the show tonight. And what do you think about John Harbaugh leaving the Ravens, being fired from the team?
Yeah, definitely interesting situation, like you say. I think it was 18 seasons, something like.
I think it was 18, 19. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's a long time. I think I saw something that said there's been 3 head coaches in their whole history of the team. So definitely a rare occasion to see a head coach for the Baltimore Ravens get let go.
20 years ago, I think I was 5 years old. That was the last different coach they had.
Yeah, I think what's going on with them is they're just sick of not finishing. I mean, they've been on the brink for the past, 3-4 seasons now. Every year, upset happens or they don't come through, they choke, and I think the franchise just had enough with it. So
I totally agree.
I'm not sure that moving Harbaugh, firing him, letting him go was the right move.
I thought he honestly would be a Raven for much longer because I think that mojo, he just fits that team, but I guess they want to go in a different direction.
Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do here. Obviously, a lot of teams have let go of their head coaches.
Mike McDaniel. I think Mike McDaniel being let go of the Dolphins. I mean, the Dolphins are absolutely atrocious. I mean, Tua sucks. Let's just be straightforward. Tua is not good. I don't know what all the concussions maybe has something to do with that because he's always been injured. In and out of every season because I think his head is smushed. It's done.
Yeah.
There's nothing there. And Tyreek Hill, when he left when he got hurt, earlier this season, carted off the field by the Miami Dolphins.
I think he was actually celebrating, right?
Yeah, he was happy. He was happy. He's like, I'm out of this contract with this team. When your best wide receiver is happy to leave a franchise, that kind of shows, what kind of situation that your team's in. But I think the Dolphins needed a change big time. I think the quarterback position, more than anything, more than the head coach, definitely needs to be changed because Tua is not the franchise quarterback for that team. And I think, after getting rid of Mike McDaniel, which I think is a good coach, he's a great offensive coach.
Yeah.
But Tua is not the answer in Miami. But that's another discussion for another day. I think Mike McDaniel could fit great with Baltimore. What do you think?
I could see it. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if he's going to get another shot at a head coaching gig right now. I think
maybe offensive coordinator because that's his suit. That's what he does. He's a great offensive coach.
I didn't think Miami was going to let go of him. To be honest, we heard reports weeks back. It sounds like his job is safe.
Yep.
They started Quinn Ewers, I think, the last couple of weeks. So I'm assuming he probably felt his job was going to be safe by doing that because clearly, as you said, I was a big Tua believer. It just hasn't worked out.
He was great earlier in his career, and then all of a sudden he just started getting
injuries
hurt.
After injuries, concussions.
It was always concussions, I think, most of the time, right? Did he tear his ACL too?
No, he had that hip injury.
Hip injury, yeah. But
lingering.
It's always been his concussions.
Yeah,
most of the him. He can't. If you hit him in the head, he's done.
And the fact of the matter is, they if they play in a cold game, I hate to even say it because, as I said, big believer
he's
in
horrible.
the guy. They just don't do anything. If it's 40 degrees or lower, it's like the team is non-existent. Just count them out.
I know. I remember when I was rooting for the Kansas City Chiefs when they were playing in Kansas City, the one wild card game. I think
Right.
it was like what 5 degrees. It was
Yeah.
like 5 degrees, and Tua looked like he never threw a football
Yeah,
before in his
struggling
life.
to get the
He
ball
was
10 yards
horrible.
down the
I think
field.
this
It
was
was.
Tyreek Hill's first season with the Miami Dolphins, and I think that's when he realized when he left Kansas City. That first year he was like, "Man, I don't think I should have left because
I mean, he had a couple big seasons.
he had a
for
great
sure.
season,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
he was never winning a Super Bowl with Tua."
No, nope. And it's sad because, like you say, McDaniel, it seems, got him that bag because it seemed Miami was on the fence to begin with.
Yeah.
So, I mean, at least he got his money, but they're clearly moving on from him.
Definitely. What were you gonna say? Go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say, I still think, call me crazy, I think there's still a shot for him to be a starter somewhere. It's going to have to be somewhere warm, either in a dome or
Really?
warm weather. I
What do you
could see
think?
it.
What about New Orleans?
No, I think they're gonna continue with Tyler Shuck. Yeah,
I like Tyler Shuck, but I'm trying to think of
I
what
mean,
team that Tua could go to.
the
but-
Cardinals are gonna move on likely.
Oh,
from
Kyler
Murray.
Murray. I think Tua is way better than Kyler Murray, honestly,
Uh,
because Kyler Murray has been. I think Kyler Murray is way more inconsistent than Tua. My
yeah, I
opinion.
mean, both teams need a fresh start, so maybe
he's been injured a
maybe
lot
they figure
more.
out a way.
He's missed like many games in multiple seasons.
Yeah, today. I mean, this season it seemed like I don't know if it was a quote soft benching with them.
It's another
saying
team that
his
got
foot
rid of their
injury.
coach too.
Yeah, Gannon. Yeah, that one I'm not too surprised.
Yeah, I mean,
about.
3 and
You saw-
14,
Did
I
you
mean-
see? Did you see some of the interviews? He was like, they
Yeah.
were asking him, "Do you feel pretty confident about your job status for next year?" He's like, "Yeah, I feel pretty good." And then
I don't think
we'll
you
be
should be
seeing you,
feeling pretty
buddy.
good after 3 and 14, even if it's
Yeah.
just 1 year as a head coach. You should always be like Aaron Glenn too. I think the only reason why he's the coach of the Jets is because he has this big thing for the Jets because that's his heart and soul. But
Yeah.
that's not going to last long if they don't start winning games either. That's
I
another
don't know. I was just talking about this with people the other day in group chats and stuff. I don't know what the Jets are doing. Anytime it looks like they're taking a step in the right direction, they take 10 steps backwards.
They don't know how to develop a quarterback either.
Right,
It's so
right.
obvious.
But
They can't develop.
what did Glenn show you this year that was like, you know what? A lot of people thought it was going to be one and done after the results.
He didn't show anything because they were like 0-9 the first 9 games.
It was.
They were easily. This Jets team is probably one of the worst teams they've ever had in their franchise, and they're deciding to keep it for next season, which is I'm not a Jets fan. I'm a Giants fan. It's very concerning.
I mean, the amount of head coaches that have gotten fired these past couple of weeks now.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how if you're the Jets, you don't just say, "Sorry."
If I was the
Glenn,
Jets,
we
I'd be
gotta-"
looking at Harbaugh against Stefanski. I think those are the two
Yeah,
best
yeah,
guys
why
out
not?
there because I
Why
think
not?
Stefanski's definitely a good coach. The Browns just another team. That team is a debacle when it comes to quarterback situation.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Sanders is good. You still got to see more out of him. I think he could be a stud if it's a big if for him, but I think he could be a stud. It's a big if.
Well,
But Deshaun Watson should be his contract should be terminated at this point.
I don't know what they're going to do with him. It sounds like there's a chance he could start next season. I don't know.
They're saying
I
that
think-
he would, but I don't know if Stefanski made that call or not. So that might change. He's got so many legal problems now. It's ridiculous.
Right. And if you look at that situation with Stefanski and Shador, there was clearly they didn't like
No,
each
they
other. At
didn't,
least
no.
Stefanski definitely didn't like him.
No.
For the longest time, fan base and reporters are asking like, when's Shador coming? They're like, no, he's not coming. I think it was more or less forced on him by ownership, like, you better start this guy
Yep.
because people are asking for him. It's going to sell tickets,
Yep.
yada yada. But he clearly had a not good relationship with
Oh,
Shador.
definitely. They
He
definitely
probably
get
didn't want to
along.
deal with the little fairy stuff with Dion.
Yeah, that's definitely probably one of the reasons, but that's something that they don't have to worry about anymore because he's
Yeah.
no longer part of the franchise. And I think Sanders I honestly think Sanders will be the starting quarterback because God only knows what could happen with the Deshaun Watson. Another freaking legal situation comes up because this guy's
Yeah.
bombarded with it last
Yeah,
2 seasons.
yeah, and then
Constant.
like you say, he retore the Achilles last year.
Yeah, it's like, is he going to be the same guy? It's like, and he's he's another quarterback. He likes to move out of the pocket too, so that's limiting him in his game of what being
how
a
mobile
mobile
can he
quarterback.
really
Yeah.
be? Yeah, I think he might just be done, unfortunately,
Yeah,
for him.
yeah. Especially if legal things keep coming out,
Yeah.
his career's over.
Yeah.
But Stefanski was a coach of the year at one point.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked. He's going to get
The
swallowed
Giants,
like
the Giants should consider getting him because he's good.
that, for
He
sure.
is a good coach, and they just had dinner with him. ESPN just reported they had dinner with him recently. So I wonder if Harbaugh's next. So I think the Giants are definitely smart with moving quick with that.
Yeah,
Stefanski.
That's exactly what I was going to ask you. If you're the Giants, how much of a like desperate level is it to land Harbaugh? It's got to be up there.
Definitely. And especially because he just came from a similar situation with Lamar Jackson, because Jackson Dart is another mobile quarterback, and he has a gun of an arm, too. Everybody keeps talking about Dart's running ability. He could throw that kid, and he has heart. He has big heart, and he's a loud voice in that locker room. So we'll see.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna have to probably take an L on him. When he was coming out, I didn't really think much of him when the Giants got him. I was like, I didn't think he'd be terrible, but I was like, I don't think he's gonna be anything special.
He was good.
He's looked very good. I mean, he's got to be more aware. You know how he's taking off and running, things of that sort. He knows that. But yeah, they have clearly what they think is going to be their franchise guy, the Giants.
Towards the Cowboys.
Yeah,
Last week of the season. He looked like a Pro Bowl quarterback.
And I think that was a good way to end the season for them. Let's end on a nice win,
I mean,
division rivalry.
It was a nice win, but we did lose the first pick.
I got to be
We're not
honest.
drafting a quarterback, though.
Right. I don't think they were going to draft a quarterback.
They definitely
anyway,
need a line. I
than-
think they need more line guys. Maybe draft another receiver to back up Neighbors, because Neighbors is a stud.
Yeah. Did you see the report that was coming out though with his knee? They're like they don't.
That's why
he's still
maybe
in like
they
a brace and everything.
Yeah,
It
maybe
seems
they
like
should-
there was more to the story.
unless they messed up on the surgery.
I don't even think it
which
was
is
that.
rare.
I think that some of it might have just got swept under the rug with how much stuff he really tore up in that knee.
Yeah, I know. But
I saw a video of it.
it's-
He's
it's
still
all-
one crutch, and then with the brace, it's
yeah,
been
but
over
it's
6
weird
weeks.
because you look at Scatterboo, and you see how much better position he is health.
Yeah,
and he
I
had
mean,
way
yeah,
more
different injury.
Yeah, but he had 3 different things broken and torn
Right,
in his leg.
Yeah, I mean,
And I like Scatterboo. I think he's a good running back.
another guy. He's
He's a
health.
stud workhorse.
Health though is going to be a scare. You gotta make sure you
Yeah.
want him to have a long career, and if he keeps playing the way he's going to play, obviously he's a running back.
You can't look to run people over. That's the thing.
Yeah.
That's what he was doing a lot of the time. You just got to get the yards or explode for touchdowns when you have the opportunity. He's excellent.
Definitely an exciting player. Giants fans would definitely love to have him. Between him and Dart, I mean, look at it. The franchise looks like it's turning
Yeah,
around.
Neighbors is a
Neighbors come
stud.
back.
If they get another receiver like Neighbors, that's going to be a serious one too.
Well,
That's what Seattle did.
Yeah, I see them rumored to the Giants potentially draft Tate, I think Ohio State wide receiver. Yeah,
I'm totally with, because he's a stud.
I mean, another guy they got to look at too now going into free agency. How about Wan'Dale Robinson?
Yeah.
I'm not saying that they're going to give him a bag, but I think he had 92 catches.
I like
he
him.
went over
I like
1,000.
that guy. He's good slot receiver for us.
He had a really big year. I was not expecting
Dart,
that.
Dart liked him.
Yeah. I mean, like you say, Malik going down, someone's going to have to.
Yeah,
get
he
the
was
bulk
good.
of
He
the
was
looks.
definitely good though. The last
Yeah.
few games for the Giants, I like him in the slot. And you could do him and Neighbors exchanging,
Right.
between the slot and then going on the outside, challenging the corners and safeties
Yeah.
on every team.
I think with him though, I just don't think the Giants are going to pay him. To be honest, I think he might get a nice bag in free agency somewhere. I don't think the Giants are going to do it, but he did have a very nice.
I like the tight end the Giants have too.
Theo Johnson.
Yeah.
he looks
I
good
think
too,
he's
man.
A stud too.
Yeah, yeah.
The Giants have a lot of young players. They have way more promise than the Jets do. That's for sure. I think the Giants have way more offensive power next season, and especially after this first season with
Right.
Jackson Dart. When they build on that line and protecting him more, because that's the problem with the Giants. Since Eli, their line has been so shaky, and they don't give their quarterbacks enough time to throw the ball.
Yeah, I think if you're like one of these head coaches that got fired, or even in general, a coach that's looking for a job, Giants has to be one of the most attractive openings right
New
now.
York.
Yeah,
I mean,
Like you said, New
everybody's
York
some
alone.
people are scared of it, but it's New York. It's the
Yeah.
best. It's the best city in America.
Right,
I mean,
and
come on.
they really look like they could, be get going soon.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be long now. It really shouldn't, especially if they get a good head coach in there. Try to change, the franchise back to what they once were. I mean, I don't think they're that far away.
Yeah,
I really don't.
I mean, and I don't. I'm fine with Stefanski or Harbaugh, but do you think the Giants would consider calling Bill Belichick?
I don't think it's
I
gonna
think
happen.
I think he's way
Yeah,
focused on other things.
yeah,
You know.
he's with North Carolina, right? Is
Yeah,
it
yeah.
college? Yeah,
I,
I don't think that's gonna happen.
unless his girlfriend, which is
No.
is 20 something years
Well,
old.
good for him,
Let's go
man.
to
Let's
the
go, Bill.
NFL.
Yeah,
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 whatever for him. But
yeah.
I
I
think
don't.
Stefanski and John Harbaugh are the guys that could definitely bring the Giants to the top. Like I said, Harbaugh worked with Lamar Jackson, who was a mobile, run outside the pocket,
Right.
scramble quarterback. Jackson Dart is the same guy. I mean, Jackson Dart throws the ball downfield. He escapes the pocket, likes to run when he has the chance. I mean, I don't see why we can't have him. I like Harbaugh. I think he's an excellent coach. Another
Yeah.
thing is the Giants. I mean, I'm rooting for the Steelers against Houston, but if the Steelers lose against Houston, right?
Yeah.
Mike
Yeah.
Tomlin, it's who knows if he'll be, with the
Right.
Steelers next
Available.
year.
Yeah, that was the other thing I was going to ask you. Obviously, kicker missed the
Yeah,
field goal, so the game was over. Now let me ask you: if he had hit that, would it have been the opposite, where the Steelers would have mutually parted ways or fired Tomlin if they lost that game? What do you think?
it would have been it would have been unfair in a way because Boswell really screwed them. They won.
Right, missed the extra point.
I mean, who knows if the Ravens would have drove down the field if Boswell makes that field goal.
Maybe. Yeah, but
The point is the guy missed the field goal. It is what it is. But the Steelers wouldn't be biting their nails off their fingers if Boswell made that field goal.
Right.
Rodgers was great that game.
Yeah, no, he was.
He was
I
really
couldn't
good
believe,
against the Ravens.
Yeah, that fourth quarter, I couldn't believe just back and forth.
He
It's
was
like
phenomenal.
one team took the lead, then you're like, all right, the game's probably
And it was
over.
on
Then
third
they come
down.
back.
I think it was on third down twice. He threw the one to Fryermuth, which was right
yeah,
down
it was
the
like a
seam.
30-yard game.
Yeah, it was right down the seam. He looked like classic Rodgers, and Rodgers is my favorite quarterback.
Blown coverage on Austin's
Yeah,
touchdown,
yeah,
wide
yeah.
open.
I mean, Austin
was a
kind of
gimmick.
broke his ankles too.
Yeah, a little bit.
Little
Yeah,
juke
yeah,
move,
yeah.
and he fell, and then he exploded to the outside corner for a touchdown.
Yeah.
I think Austin's definitely going to be a good receiver for the Steelers in the future. He's been clutch for them this year, especially
Yeah,
against the Jets and other teams. He's just a good slot receiver, so we'll see.
yeah. I mean, maybe. Like you say, though, it's can they actually get and win a playoff game now? Obviously, we're going to get.
I'm
into
rooting
that
for
later.
them.
Yeah, we're
I'm
going to
going
get
for
into
the
that.
Steelers. That's my pick in the AFC. I'm looking my pick, early pick, and my consistent pick has been, as you know, Pittsburgh and Green Bay. Because
Yeah.
I like Green Bay and I like Pittsburgh. They're legendary franchises. But it's not an easy road for either team.
No.
Not an easy road, especially first game I want to talk about is Green Bay and Chicago in Chicago. I mean, that's Saturday night.
Yeah.
It's on Prime, I believe, at 8. So, we'll see. We'll see what happens when it comes to that too. So, what do you think when it comes to the Bears and Packers?
I mean, yeah, you know how I feel. Go Bears, baby, bear
Yeah.
down. I think it's going to be a close game. I do think the Bears figure out a way to win, even though Green Bay's had their number for a long time now. I just think Ben Johnson's got something going on with this team. Just that swagger, that charisma they have. I mean, obviously it could mean nothing, but
Chicago Bears are a very good team this year.
I think they're just going to figure it out. Obviously,
They got very lucky with that onside kick.
Sure,
though.
sure,
Like
sure.
I said, I've
Sure.
told you that many times, but it's really going to matter. The discussion that's been going on every sports channel is if Caleb Williams is better than Jordan Love, or is if Jordan Love's better than Caleb Williams. This week we will know the answer to that. You agree?
Potentially. I mean, I don't even think it's close. I know
You
you're
think
taking
Caleb
Love.
Williams is that much better than Jordan Love? I mean, Jordan Love's he torched the Cowboys on the road.
Okay, and what has he done since then? He's done nothing. He's done
but it's
nothing
only
since then.
he hasn't. I think is this his second playoff?
I'm not sure, but I think that was the last time. That
Yeah.
it was
So that was So like I said,
Yeah.
I think Jordan Love will make if he has like a phenomenal game because Jordan Love could get hot.
Sure. He's shown. I
Yeah.
mean, he throws a really good deep ball.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been having a good connection with like Christian Watson.
Yeah,
you
I
know.
like the other guy. What's the name?
Is it
He's
Reed?
number 11. Yeah,
Reed,
Reed.
Jaden Reed?
Reed's
Okay.
Reed's good, but Watson I like a lot too.
I just look at this game. Bears at home. I know Green Bay looks like they're coming in a little banged up. Love was, he had the concussion going on. Sounds like he's going to play in this game. Josh Jacobs has been banged up the past, 6, 7 weeks. He
Yeah,
hasn't
but
been the
he could
same.
also have a good game. You never know with Josh
I
Jacobs.
mean,
That's the
yeah,
thing.
yeah. He's like one of the heart and soul
So what is
players.
your reason for picking the Bears? You just think they're a better overall team?
Um, Obviously, like you say, I like what Ben Johnson's doing. I just think that Caleb Williams really has that it factor.
He's
People have
good.
been talking about it for a while. When is he going to show? When is he going to do this?
I'm so
He's
aggravated
had-
about that game though. That onside
Yeah,
kick
yeah. I
game.
mean, don't get me wrong.
The
a lot
game
of
was
things,
over if
yeah,
they got
a lot
that
of things
ball.
went their way that game. Again, would it completely shock me if Green Bay comes in and wins? No, they've had their number for quite a while. I'm hoping this is the turn that where the tables start turning and the Bears get going.
It's
It would be
definitely a
great.
new battle in the NFC North, big time, between two legendary franchises. These are the quarterbacks for the future. These guys are definitely the quarterbacks, I believe, for their teams.
Yeah, I
going
don't
forward for
see
many
how
years.
not. Williams, like you said, his second year,
Yeah.
he took a big leap this year. And
Yeah.
I think he's only going to get better.
Yeah,
man.
and if
I've
Jordan
been trying
Love-
to tell people this for a while.
Yeah, and I think Jordan Love is good too, and I think if
Yeah.
he had all, I still think even if all his weapons aren't completely healthy, he could still find a way to win Saturday night.
He could, but that's another reason why I'm saying I would just give the edge to the Bears. Sounds like there's going to be snow in the forecast. Not that matters.
It
or
is
anything.
Chicago, so
Yeah. I think the Bears got to establish the run early, get into those play action, and then just like Caleb do what he does, man. I mean, they got. It sounds like Romo Dunze is going to play this week. He's
Dobbs? Romeo Dobbs.
No, Romo Dunze,
Oh,
wide receiver for the
getting mixed
Bears.
up.
Yeah,
I
he's
like
got
Dobbs,
that
though.
big afro.
I
hair.
like Dobbs, especially when he wears the double helmet. It's funny. But
Right,
He's,
yeah,
He's
yeah.
a stud, though.
He's
when
not
he
bad,
gets the
yeah.
ball, if he could have the thing with the Packers, they don't have a guy that could just kill you.
Right,
They
that's
have
the thing.
multiple
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
that could carry that offense.
They don't have a number one.
three.
They
I can
thought it
name you
was-
3 guys that are good on that team. You got Watson, you
Mhm.
got Reed, and you
Right.
got Dobbs. Those
None
3
of-
guys
yeah,
are
but,
pretty good.
No, they're all solid NFL receivers.
And if
but
they
like you
had
say,
their
none
tight
of
end, it
them-
would be better. But that was a big
Tucker
loss.
Kraft, yeah, but none of them are number ones. They thought it was going to
No,
be
they're not
Matthew
number one,
Golden,
so-
who they drafted,
Yeah.
and I think he ended
Yeah.
the season with shy of 400 yards. He just
He was a joke.
not that he's going to be nothing, but certainly an underwhelming rookie season. So they still are looking for that number one receiver.
I think Jordan Love will be spreading the ball though,
Yeah,
to those 3
yeah.
guys. It won't be just one designated guy, unless one guy just completely says, "Just give me the ball and I'm taking over."
yeah.
Which it's never been like that with Green Bay since Jordy Nelson and Devontae Adams.
yeah,
those
like you
guys
said,
were
they
true
haven't
number
had to
ones.
fill the void with a
Those
one.
guys are the
Yeah.
best one of the best
Yeah.
wide receivers I've ever seen in
I
their
mean,
prime.
I'm starting to wonder: do they go after a guy in free agency next season, or do they draft another receiver? I don't know. I don't know.
I think they could draft another receiver or maybe draft another tight end.
I don't see tight end. I think they like Tucker.
I like
Kraft.
Tucker Kraft too, but I'm
Yeah.
saying if he has another injury,
Sure. They still have Luke Musgrave, but I don't
is
think
he like?
they're
But
gonna-
he's not Tucker
No,
Kraft
no,
material.
definitely not. No.
Tucker Kraft's
No.
a beast. I like
Yeah,
him a lot.
he looked like he was going to have a breakout
That was
season.
a
I would
big
argue to
loss.
say he did have a breakout season.
That was a big loss.
Just a tough, like you said, tough loss with the ACL. Yeah, I think this is going to be a really close game.
Yeah, I say 28-24, 27-21, whatever.
Yeah, I
Maybe
think-
it might be by a field goal.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I think right now it's just a pick 'em. So Vegas, the books have it going either way. I think the Bears just figure out a way to win this game. Big turnaround in Chicago. Hopefully Caleb just comes through. The run game's been good.
Yeah.
Again, wide receivers are getting back. Roma Dunze. I love Luther Burden. I know anyone in my fantasy groups knows I've been raving about him. I think he's a future stud for sure. He broke out.
Bears have a lot of good weapons too.
Yeah. And
Everybody
he broke
talks
out
about
late
Green
in the
Bay and
season.
their wide receiving core. Bears have a lot of star
I mean,
power in the future.
Like you say, Romo Dunze, DJ Moore,
DJ
Luther Burden.
DJ Moore is a stud, bro. I don't know what these other teams were thinking getting rid of him. He is a monster.
I mean, yeah, he's
good.
He's good. No, definitely,
He's
definitely.
good.
I love DJ. I just think I'm hoping, honestly, next season, in fantasy terms, that he gets traded somewhere just so they can get more targets to
Giants?
Luther.
Imagine
I don't know.
the league
I
and-
heard
the league
rumors.
and
I heard
DJ Moore.
rumors. Yeah, that would be cool. But I've heard rumors of Vegas getting Max
Oh,
Crosby involved in
jeez.
a deal.
Forget Vegas. The team's a disaster. The
Yeah,
Raiders.
yeah. But I'm saying
I don't even know why Tom Brady would even take that.
And then the
franchise.
other great weapon they have, that rookie tight end, Colston Loveland, he's been the beast lately too. They have weapons on weapons, and they're pretty young. The defense is not bad. I don't see why Chicago, especially with Ben Johnson now, this is what his first. Oh no, his second season or his
I
first?
think it's second. Is it? Is it?
Is it?
It
I
might.
don't,
I don't know. I forget, but
yeah,
it's
I
somewhere
forgot. It's
between
either
first or
first or
second
second. Yeah,
season.
I think they're only going to get better, man. I'm serious. I think the Bears are here to stay. I've been seeing reports all about it, and I would see a lot of hypes around them, and people like, oh, it's the Bears and this and that. I think they finally found a franchise quarterback, and they have weapons everywhere. I think they figure out a way to win this game.
All right. Well, that's fair enough, but I'm going with Green Bay because I've always been supportive
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
Packers. So
Like I said, it wouldn't surprise me, but
it's going to be a close game.
yeah.
One mistake could definitely determine who wins because it's that close.
And that's the other thing. Caleb Williams, he doesn't turn the ball over a lot. So
But I think
Green
the
Bay's
question
gonna
is
have to
going to
make
be
him
with
earn it.
Chicago is if their defense could stop Green Bay. Because I don't think I think Green Bay's defense is better than Chicago's.
Okay, but like I said, the Green Bay's coming in already banged up. Who are you really scared of? I mean, yeah, Jacobs could rip one off at any
imagine
time,
if-
but he's banged up.
Diggs is. Can you imagine if Diggs has a huge game since leaving the Cowboys?
Oh, Trayvon Diggs, yeah. Is he even gonna play in this game?
I gotta look it up.
I
But if
didn't
he
even
does,
see
if he
it.
does, I mean,
They just scooped him the other day on waivers, right?
I
Or
think
something
it's
like
been
last
over. I
week?
think it's been
Yeah, like a
week or
week,
two.
yeah,
So
but I'm like,
I
it's-
think he would play.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
I would be thinking he would play. That game. But
Yeah.
I think Green Bay has a chance. Definitely, I'm rolling with the Packers. We will see.
Yeah,
We'll
it's
see.
gonna be
It's
a
gonna
good
be a
game.
close
It's gonna be a
game.
good game. I think
But-
that other game, like you're talking about, what the 4:30 game, right?
It's to me, I'm gonna watch it, but I don't see why. If the Rams don't win, it's gonna be some major backlash when it comes to that team.
Well, you remember early in the season they did not even early in the
I
season.
know
A
they
couple
did.
was it like
They
a month
did
ago?
lose.
They did
They
lose
did
them.
lose in
They had a
Carolina.
meltdown in the fourth quarter.
Well, Matthew Stafford, all of a sudden, he started throwing picks.
Yeah, I think that game was the most.
That's the only
turnovers
way
he
I
had
see
this
them losing
season.
too. The same way if Matthew Stafford.
Yeah,
has a
that
bad
game, I'm pretty sure it was 3 picks he had or
Yeah.
something like that.
He's the
That's-
MVP this season.
I agree. I also.
I
mean,
originally thought
love-
it was Drake May.
Yeah, that's who I was gonna say. I love Drake May, but
It's either Drake May or Matthew Stafford for the NFL MVP.
Yeah,
But I expect the Rams, especially with Devontae Adams coming back.
yeah, that's a key. That's a key.
Yeah,
part
that
right
guy's
there.
he's one of my favorite wide receivers. That guy is just a
Yeah.
stud every single year. I think he had 15 touchdowns. He was out the last
He
2
was
weeks?
out. Yeah, he's been out
and
the
he
last
still had
3
the
or
most
4 weeks.
touchdowns as a
Yeah.
wide receiver.
Yeah,
He's a
first
stud.
ballot Hall of Famer,
Oh,
no
he's
doubt
a
about
stud.
it. And I think if the Rams are going to make a run, he's a key component. To,
Definitely has to
this
be.
week has to be a gimme. If
They
they
have to
lose
give the
this
ball
week,
to Devontae.
yeah. But if they don't win this week, there's big problems.
Well, I don't think
they take care of business.
I don't think their coach will be fired because
No,
McVay's
no,
good.
No.
Phenomenal
but
coach.
it would just be a tremendous.
I think if they
letdown.
did the same thing the following season, then you could fire him. But that's a big if.
I wouldn't shock me if they made a big run on the Super Bowl. I mean, any game that they've lost this year.
Besides the Seahawks,
Yeah. But you look at any game they've lost, dude. It's been themselves in the fourth quarter. They've been every game that they've lost, they were leading in the fourth quarter.
Yep.
And it was like special teams meltdowns and stuff like that. I remember they fired the special teams coordinator or whatever. They just need to not shoot themselves in the foot, and there's no reason why.
Yeah.
I mean, Stafford, like you said, he's going crazy. The run game is great. They like Kyron Williams.
I like
starting running
Kyron
back. They
Williams.
like
He's
Blake
phenomenal.
Corum. They have a
They
good
have a
1-2
great
punch
offense.
there.
Great offense.
Good 1-2 punch.
And
Obviously,
Devontae is
Puka, guy's out of his mind.
if that's one of the best. One of the best
1-2, yeah.
1-2s.
I mean, they're both wide receiver ones. And
one of the
Devontae's
best
33
talented
years old.
1-2 wide receivers in the history of the NFL.
Yeah, and that
Puka
guy,
is
he just comes,
ridiculous.
he comes down with balls that
That
you
guy
like.
catches he just goes like this and
Yeah.
snags. It's like
Yeah.
either hand he does it like no problem. He's phenomenal.
Yeah,
But Devontae Adams, if he definitely should be a first ballot Hall of Famer.
oh, I think there's no question. The only thing missing from the resume is that Super Bowl. Yeah, hopefully this is the year for him. But yeah, he's going to be a key component. They're going to need him. Sounds like he's going to be healthy for this game. He had the hamstring tweak a couple weeks back that he was dealing with. So
Besides Green Bay, that would be my. I think that would be my second-hand pick
Yeah.
is the Rams because I don't think I think the Rams on paper. I know Seattle's has the hype right now and they have the
Right,
number
yeah.
1 seed. I'm picking Matthew Stafford over Sam Darnold.
yeah, exactly. And then you look at the other side of the ball in that Rams, Panthers matchup.
Yeah, yeah.
I just don't think. Bryce Young. I think he's just like meh.
Mm,
I don't think they're gonna. They
I
might
don't
put
know.
up a little bit of a fight early, but then I think
Yeah,
I
and who
think
knows
the
if he'll be a
Rams late.
franchise guy too.
Yeah, I think late in the game the
That
Rams should
division
start
was
putting the pedal
horrible.
to the metal. You know.
That division was the worst in the NFL, I think, this year too.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
The
they got some
Buccaneers,
weapons.
I didn't want to talk about them.
Yeah.
They should have won the division easily.
Right. Yeah, but with the Panthers, I mean, they have some weapons. Rookie Tyrell McMillan, he
Yeah,
had a nice
yeah.
season. He went over 1,000, but
Tell
I
you,
just
what's
don't
his name? The
think
Seahawks wide receiver. He's a stud.
JSN.
I don't know how to say his last name.
Smith and Jigba.
So you just say JSN?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a stud.
Yeah, he
He is really
huge game.
good.
Season. Not
He
game.
could be a really good wide receiver in his career, big time.
Yeah, I think he already, like you say, he already is.
I think this is one of the biggest sleepers games of this week too. This weekend is the Bills and Jaguars. Nobody's talking about that game. I think it's big problems if Josh Allen doesn't beat Jacksonville.
Yeah, agreed. Like you've been seeing all the hype around it. No Mahomes, no Burrow,
No Lamar.
no Lamar. This is his time. And he's not. Listen,
And I'm
this
not
isn't
a
a
fan
cakewalk.
of Buffalo. I don't like. I'm not.
No, the team is him. Look,
Yeah.
it's not. They're not a great team. He's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, he's phenomenal. He's one of the best
You look at
quarterbacks in the league.
Yeah, one of the best probably
If
we've
anybody
ever
doesn't
seen.
think that, they don't know what they're talking about.
This is
But
his
Trevor
time.
Lawrence is having a
Yeah,
phenomenal
he had a crazy
season.
year. Yeah,
That guy is
Liam
really
Cohen
good.
came over from the Bucks,
Yeah.
and he's been.
I'm picking Jacksonville.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm picking Jacksonville over Buffalo. Who do you got?
I think Allen figures it out.
You think so? It's in Jacksonville, I think.
I know.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
not easy.
if they can just keep it close, I think he'll figure out a way to win.
If he gets the ball at the end of the fourth
Yeah, the
quarter,
game's over, yeah.
it's going to be hard to
I
stop him.
think it's another game going to be very close. That Jacksonville defense is no slouch.
That's what
no
I'm saying.
slouch.
is
They
he-
won what, 13
and
games?
Josh Allen has been weird sometimes.
Well, he sounds like he's a little banged up too with that foot injury.
yeah, and
he had.
he runs out of the pocket a lot too.
Yeah,
He likes to risk his body.
I think they're going to figure it out, man. Like you say, he's the heart and soul of that team. The team's really not that good. They have some pieces. Don't get me wrong. James Cook, a monster year. I think
Yeah.
he had the rushing title.
James Cook is a beast. I mean, the best running back in my opinion in the league is Derrick Henry still.
He had a great year too.
He would have been.
Great
I think
year.
he would have won the crown again, right?
I think he was a little shy in some of the
The
departments.
yards.
He had-
I think the
yeah,
yards
he
was
had
the
a
only thing.
huge-
I think he had the most touchdowns, didn't he?
Was that? I don't.
He had
remember.
15.
I know James Cook had a lot too. It was
It's close. But
Yeah, he
to
had
me,
a
Derrick
beast year.
Henry's the best in the NFL, and he's been consistent every year.
yeah, King Henry for a reason. Right?
He's great. The guy's a freaking monster.
But yeah, back to that game with Jacksonville Bills. I think he's gonna figure it out, man. If not this year, when?
Yeah,
not
he has-
that, like I said, it's
There's
not going
no
to be
excuse.
a cakewalk. It's not
No
going to be a
excuse,
cakewalk.
because that's always been the excuse for him.
yeah, Going through,
Mahomes,
yep.
Mahomes, 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 Mahomes,
yeah,
Mahomes.
or whether it was him, Burrow, Lamar.
Well, that was the guy that was stopping him from the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I think he's
I
going to
think twice
figure it
they,
out.
they versed in the AFC Championship game,
Yeah.
I believe. They lost to
Yeah.
Kansas City.
Yeah, I mean, like you say, not to take away from Jacksonville, this is a tough first matchup Josh. He's been through this already. He's no beginner to playoff football.
Mhm.
Jacksonville, they got some young pieces and things of that sort. They're not a team that's always in the
Sleeper team.
playoffs.
Sleeper team.
Yeah, sure. But I think what's going to happen is, I just think the experience of Allen, and he's a rock star. Obviously, I think he's just going to figure out a way to win. And the Bills wouldn't shock me if they were another team too on a big run. Big
If
run.
if Josh Allen starts shaky in the first quarter, it's gonna be problems the rest of the game. I believe that, because I think if Jacksonville's defense has a way with him in the
Mhm.
beginning of the game, Trevor Lawrence could put up points in the other side.
Yeah,
of the
no,
ball.
there's no doubt. Yeah,
Yeah.
with like you say,
With
he
the
had
home crowd.
the past month and a half, if not longer.
Yeah,
Lawrence
he's
has
been
going
ridiculous.
crazy.
Look what he did in Denver.
I know, and that's a really
Denver's
good
number
defense.
one number one seed.
Yeah,
I think they beat them by double two touchdowns. I think
yeah, it was something. Like, that
34-20.
game was really good too, though.
He
High
torched
scoring.
them.
Yeah,
He torched their defense. Imagine what he could do to Buffalo. I'm picking Jacksonville because I think Trevor Lawrence is stepping into his. I think they could go to the AFC Championship game for sure.
yeah. I see what you're saying for sure, but I just think Allen, man.
I think Josh
If not
Allen.
now, when? If not
he
now,
doesn't
when?
win now, I don't
But
know.
that's what I'm saying. If not now, when?
I think
you
Josh
know?
Allen has to make it to the AFC Championship game, or else he's going to get major scrutiny going his way.
At the minimum, dude.
If he doesn't make it to the AFC Championship game, it's going to be very disappointing. on his resume
Yeah.
in his career.
And there's no doubting the talent of him.
He's
you know,
phenomenal.
But
But who
he's gonna have
cares
to
if he
do it.
can't make it to the top?
Right. Yeah. He's
You
gonna have to
know,
do it. That's it. He's gonna have
everybody
to do it.
talks. I mean, all of the people that are older than us than they used to watch football back in the day. Dan Marino, the best quarterback,
Mm-hmm.
the best quarterback to never win a
know,
Super
yeah.
Bowl.
Yeah. I think Allen's definitely going to still get a crack. Like, he's got plenty of time to win
Oh
Super
yeah,
Bowl,
he's
but
gonna.
this would be a big year
But
to
if
win it, man.
I know Kansas City's going to upgrade it. They have to upgrade it in the
Yeah,
off
they have to.
season.
They have
All
to.
these, I think, the Bengals are going to upgrade. They're
Yeah.
going to have to build around Burrow if they want to keep him. But so it's. I think this might be his. I'm not going to say this could be his last chance, but with all those guys out of the way, they have to make it to at least the Super Bowl.
I agree. But I wouldn't say, I know you said
That
not
big
his
loss
last
against
chance.
the Eagles threw them though, going for 2, because they
Yeah,
dropped
yeah.
to the 7th seed now.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
I think they have to go on the road every game.
Yeah,
I
this
believe.
is going to be a big test for him, obviously. But like we said, no Burrow, no Mahomes, no Lamar. Just do it. He's a freak. He's a freak. He's arguably the best dual threat quarterback we've ever seen.
Yeah.
He could pick it up with his
Oh,
legs.
yeah.
He could do it through the air.
I have Josh Allen over Lamar. My opinion, I have Josh. I think Josh Allen's better with the arm too.
Hopefully, Sean and them are watching this. They're gonna be laughing. We were just arguing about this the other day. I still love Lamar so much.
Yes, you were saying Josh
I did.
Allen.
It's not.
over
No,
Lamar?
I was not that I was saying Lamar over Josh Allen, but we were debating back and forth because they were trying to disrespect Lamar, and I didn't like it.
I think Josh Allen's better than Lamar Jackson, and I think
I'm
Lamar
not going to
Jackson's
say he's
great.
not. I think Lamar is more talented on the ground than he
Yeah,
is.
but
He could
not with the
scramble better.
arm.
No, I mean, yeah. They're both great. But yeah,
They're
this
both
is the
phenomenal.
year he's got to figure it out.
Yeah,
There's no reason why he can't. Again, it's not going to be a cakewalk going into Jacksonville.
and going to any other field that he has to go into
Yeah,
because
I just
every
think
other
the-
team is,
Yeah.
above him. And
I think the experience is going to take over, and he's just going to figure it out. I really do. I really do. I've heard people saying they think Jacksonville's just going to stomp them. I don't see it. If he gets absolutely embarrassed this week, then I think you'll see McDermott gone. Gone,
yeah.
gone.
Yeah. And you don't think people maybe will think about getting rid of Josh Allen?
No shot.
Can you, I
No,
know
come
they
on,
won't.
come
But
on. That's crazy.
Some people
That's
think that
crazy.
though. Some people will
Who?
they'll put that like on the post or something. Some idiot.
Yeah, just
You know
for
what I mean?
clicks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's stupid.
clickbait, dude. They're never getting rid
No,
of
Josh
that guy.
Allen's one of the best. But I'm saying you.
But if they get embarrassed this week,
oh,
would not
he's
surprise
done.
me whatsoever.
He's
McDermott's
done.
gone.
And
Would
then
not
that's
surprise me.
and I think he's a good coach too.
Yeah. But like you say,
There'd be
comes to
another
the point.
name on the list.
Yeah, sure. But it's like you say, it comes to the point. Same thing with Harbaugh when you got to finish. You
I
can
think
make the playoffs all you want. It's
agree.
great for tickets. It's great for fan base. But what do people play for? They play to win a Super Bowl.
Harbaugh's won a Super Bowl though.
Right.
So
But
you
I'm
gotta
saying,
give it to
yeah,
him.
sure. But like you say, it's been a long time.
Yeah.
But yeah, with McDermott, if they get bounced this week and they get, they kick the crap out of them, would not surprise me.
I would put a bottom on the list. It would be McDermott and Pete Carroll for sure.
I think Carroll's done, dude.
Yeah, me too. That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying. I think Pete Carroll is definitely going to be either a commentator or just sit on the sidelines from now on because I think he's done as a coach.
Yeah. I mean, good for him, man. They gave him a 3-year deal. He's
Yeah.
he's getting paid he's probably hanging on the Vegas Strip right now having a cocktail.
Yeah, he's done. He's done.
Yeah. I wasn't expecting a one and done, but then I saw all the reports coming out, and they're like, yeah, he's cooked.
He'd probably be a commentator, probably with some ESPN.
If that. I mean, he's
something, I
what,
don't know.
74, 75. Just enjoy the rest of your life,
Yeah,
dude.
he's done.
Yeah, no
He had
reason.
he had a great run in Seattle many years. They had a lot of chances to win.
I've
many
been
Super
hearing,
Bowls.
but I've been hearing people say now, does this tarnish how you look at him as a head coach for this one? Like, hurt his
Actually,
chances
you
of Hall
could
of Fame?
put him in the same conversation as Russell Wilson.
That's what I'm saying. People like, is this hurt his
I
chances?
don't
of
know
Hall
if
of
Russell
Fame, things of
Wilson's
that
a Hall
sort?
of Famer anymore.
Oh, you saw the report. He was talking about. He's like, yeah, I didn't skip a beat. I plan on keep playing.
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
where he's gonna play.
Yeah, where's he gonna? I don't think he's playing with the Giants anymore.
No,
Yeah.
come on, no.
He already did the Steelers. So he's not going there.
But that's the thing. Does a team like Arizona
about-
or
what
one of these
about
teams
Miami?
give him a chance? That's what I'm saying, dude. There's plenty of teams that need quarterbacks. Is there one out there that says, yeah,
I would
we'll
be. I
take
would
a
be
gamble
for it.
on him?
I like Russell Wilson. I want him to be good.
I just don't know.
I just don't
feel
know if he's the
like-
same guy anymore.
I really think there's a chance he's just a has-been, dude.
Yeah.
Like, is he a guy that can
I think he
I'm
should
not
never
saying
left
he can't
Seattle.
be. I'm not saying he can't be a top 20 to top 25 quarterback in the league. But what is that?
He
What does
should have
that do
never
for
left
you?
Seattle. My opinion. I think he should have stayed where he was.
Sure, maybe, but it's like you
They
say.
had no line at that time.
Yeah,
They had zero line when he was there.
yeah, but
How
I
many times
just
do you make
don't
miraculous
know.
throws?
Right, I just don't know how far he moves the needle for you as a quarterback now.
And
He'll,
his
he'll
legs were a
definitely
big
get
part
a
of it.
yeah. He'll get an offer for a backup somewhere. I don't see why not.
Yeah,
with
he's
that,
not an
but
elite quarterback anymore.
I'm just
as of right now
wondering.
for me.
Right, I'm just wondering, like you say, is there a team out there? That's
You know
one
what's
thing
funny?
shot
He had
on.
a good game against the Cowboys earlier this season.
Yeah, that's the one he was talking about. He's like, oh, if you look at that game, all right, yeah.
Yeah, but
he
that was
did.
20 weeks ago.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, and
Literally.
he said he tore his hamstring. Like,
Yeah, it doesn't
either
matter.
that
He can
game
come
or
up
the
with
week before. Or
excuses
something.
all he
Yeah.
wants. He hasn't been the same really since Seattle.
Yeah.
Consistently, I'm saying. 2020, he was unreal that year.
Like you say, he had a great career. I don't know what
I
the
don't
future
think he's a
holds for
Hall of
him.
Famer. I don't
I
put him.
think it's close. It's close.
It's gonna be interesting. But you got back to the wild card. You got the 49ers and the Eagles
Another great
at
game.
4:30. It's like game after these
That's
games.
Sunday,
is,
right? Sunday
yeah,
that game is?
4:30 Sunday. These games are ridiculous out of this week. They're really good. This is one of the best playoffs I think we've ever had ever.
Yeah. A lot of tough matchups that could really go either way outside of the Rams game. I think that's the only game where everyone's like, all right, that game's pretty much a sure thing. The rest of the games could go either way.
Yeah.
Either way.
I'm gonna give my opinion about this game when it comes to
who
the
do you got on
49ers
this
and the
one?
Eagles. I got the 49ers, even though I can't stand them because Green Bay always has a problem in San Francisco every single postseason. But the point is, 49ers has offense. McCaffrey's a stud. What's his name?
It's Kittle.
Kittle's a stud. George Kittle. Brock Purdy's been really good since he's been back from injury. He's been torching teams. I mean, look at that Chicago game.
Yeah.
42-38. It's like
I don't think they'll win in this game.
You don't think they're beating the Eagles?
No.
Why is that?
I just think the Eagles' defense is too good. I mean, the other big question mark is Trent Williams going to play in this game? They're a total different team when he doesn't play.
Trent Williams plays.
he gonna
they're
play?
a much better team.
If
but
he plays, they have a tremendous shot at winning this game.
I still
he
think it's
doesn't
going to
play.
be close. I think it's going to be another close game. You don't
Agreed.
think it's going to be
No,
close?
it's going to be a close
Oh.
game. It's going to be a close game. I think the spread right now has got 5.5 it went to. But if Trent Williams doesn't play, they got no chance of winning this game.
They need Trent Williams.
They're a different team when the guy
That pass
plays,
rush
dude.
is scary.
He's a great offensive lineman. You know what I
Pass
mean?
rush for the Eagles, scary team.
And it sounds like the Eagles are going to get Lane Johnson back too, so that's big for their line.
Yeah, but to me, the most boring quarterback in the NFL is Jalen Hurts.
He figures it out.
Every
dude,
answer.
yeah.
Well, yeah, you know, we'll do it.
All right, but would it surprise you? I've been talking about this too with groups.
It's like Jay Cutler, part 2.
Would it surprise you if the Eagles go back to back? Wouldn't surprise me. Quietly go back to
Of
back.
course, because they have the same team.
It wouldn't surprise me
much.
whatsoever. The defense is very good.
I
Offense,
can't
all right,
stand the
even if
Eagles. I
he's
can't
not throwing
stand
for a
either,
lot.
but I think the Eagles definitely have the talent-wise to get there. The thing is, Barkley has to be more productive too, though.
Yeah, he's
The line
had a
hasn't
huge year
been the
last
same
year.
for him. How many yards do you have this year? Nowhere near.
I think he still went over 1,000.
Did he go over
Yeah,
1,000?
I'm pretty sure.
But
He
it
had a
wasn't-
good year, just not.
It wasn't
It's
like,
hard to.
It wasn't like a 1,500 year though.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
No.
It wasn't like
I think
a
he was
Barkley year,
averaging
be
like
all right,
60
Barkley,
yards a
the
game,
Eagles
50
could be
yards.
scary because of
Yeah.
Barkley.
I still think they figure this out. Another game.
If
I
the
think
Eagles
they're gonna
don't
win
win,
this game.
do you think AJ Brown will be there still?
I'm not sure it matters if they win or not, if he's going to be there or not. I think it might
there's too many
happen either
problems
way.
in the locker room.
Not even that. It just like you've
There's
seen.
a lot of problems that happen.
All right,
early this
AJ Brown, great player. He would rather lose and have 10 catches for $150 and a score
Yeah, it's true.
than win
Yeah.
and he only had 2 catches for 30 yards.
All he wanted was the ball.
He just wants his stats.
Yeah.
He wants his stats. I think if I look at it, if I'm the
I don't
Patriots,
even think he's the number one anymore in Philadelphia. It might be Smith.
I don't know, man. I still like AJ Brown.
I like
a lot.
AJ Brown too. Oh,
Yeah.
Patriots get AJ Brown.
That's what I'm saying. If
You know
I'm the
what I mean?
Patriots,
You know he's getting the ball all day.
I figure team him
Him
up
and
with
Diggs, forget
with
about
get
it.
him back with
I
Vrabel.
hate the Patriots. It would be even. I would hate them even more. If they
But I'm
had
saying,
AJ
if
Brown.
I'm Mike Vrabel, why am I not trying to get him back with me? He was with him with the Titans. Why
Yeah.
wouldn't I try and get him back? You know what that would do for May if he gets an actual number 1 receiver?
May's a good quarterback, man. It's amazing how good he's been with the Patriots.
Yeah, but like
Crazy.
you say, back to that game, I think the Eagles, the defense is too much, and especially if
It's
Trent
in
Williams does not
Philadelphia
play.
too. It's in
Yeah,
you know.
they've been there, coming off the Super Bowl champs. Again, and the defense for San Fran, it's been a little murky.
Yeah,
You
it's not
know,
the best. Definitely not. They give up. They can give up 30 points.
I don't think they're gonna win. To be honest with you,
I,
again,
I
another close game, but I don't think they're gonna
I'm
win.
picking the San Fran close though. Definitely within a touchdown or a field goal.
Yeah. I don't see why not. But I think the Eagles will stick to what their identity is, trying to establish the run, even though the run game hasn't been as good. I think Hurts is going to scramble, and then you're going to see once in a while they go for that deep ball, like, gut wrenching play where they
Yeah.
get like a 40, 50-yard touchdown.
Yeah.
I think that's they're
So
going to do. They're going to grind
I've
it
picked
out.
3 road teams so far. The wild card. I picked the Rams. Picked
Which
Green
we're in
Bay.
agreement on, not in agreement on.
Yeah,
that one.
no.
And it looks like we're at a disagreement on
Yeah,
this one.
yeah.
so.
I think I got the Niners. So I got the Rams, Packers, and 49ers. Those are all away teams. I believe they're all the underdog besides the Rams. Yeah, the Rams are the favorite.
Yeah,
easily.
like you say, we agree on that one. I just think the Eagles are going to win. They've been there, done this. It would be cool to see.
I can't look at Jalen Hurts and just say, "Wow," though. He hasn't
could do it,
proven that
but
to me.
he could do it both ways. He could kill you with the run. He could
Yeah.
throw it too. You get the play action
But
going.
they've had a lot of games they haven't scored points this year.
They've had games where the second half they've thrown for no yards or like 50 yards, and they're still winning.
I know. It's because their
If they,
defense too.
yeah, but that's the thing. If they need to put on the heat to score, they do it. If they could just coast, they're gonna coast. It's
I'm-
as simple as
I'm
that. Look at the
picking-
Bills game. It was coasting the whole game. It
Do
was
you
a tight
think
game.
whoever wins this game goes to the NFC Championship game?
What would the matchup be next? The winner of who?
Well, the
Or,
thing,
oh, no,
the
they-
thing
one of them
is,
going to one of
the
the
thing
one
is, the
seeds?
lowest seed. So if the lowest seed out of anybody in the NFC goes to Seattle.
Okay. I
So
mean, I
say
can see the Eagles
if,
going. but
obviously,
again,
if
I
Green
don't-
Bay beats Chicago, that's the matchup. 'Cause
Right.
I don't think anybody's lower than the Green Bay Packers, right? In the NFC.
I don't think so.
That
have
I
to double
believe.
check, yeah. I don't know. We're gonna see on that, but I don't even.
It's gonna be
think
hard
that's that
winning in
far.
Denver, though. That's in.
Yeah, but
Who's?
I've heard so many people saying that they're frauds, man. I'm not saying they are, but
I think I hate to say the Patriots could win in Denver. Chargers
well,
could
they're
too.
gonna have to win.
It's
this
gonna be
week,
shootouts. It's gonna be shootouts games between
Yeah.
you know.
What other game didn't we?
You got the
touch on?
Chargers and the
Not
Patriots.
the last one on.
Yeah, Chargers
on
and the
Sunday night, or is
Patriots.
that Monday?
That's Sunday
Oh no,
night.
it's Sunday night. We got
Sunday
two games
night,
still.
NBC prime time. It's in New England. Jeez,
That's it.
can't stand them.
What's your pick on this one?
Well, I would want the Chargers to win because I just don't like the Patriots, and it's not just because I just don't like them. I think that the Patriots have better talent. They have a better overall team, obviously. I just like Herbert.
Okay. Well, what's your pick for the game? Who you think's gonna win?
Patriots probably will win,
I
but I'm
agree.
picking the Chargers.
Okay.
Close though.
I'm picking Pats, but I think Chargers cover the spread. I think it's like 3-point spread
I
right
think
now.
it's going to be a field goal, also touchdown spread. It's going to be close. But why do you think the Patriots are going to win? Besides, Drake May being the way he is.
I'm getting tired of hearing the narrative. Oh, they played a bunch of BS teams and all this nonsense.
They did though.
Okay, and look at the Chargers. The Chargers, you could argue, shouldn't even have made the playoffs. That's a testament to how good the head coach is. Look how many running backs got hurt, how many offensive linemen got hurt.
Yeah.
Herbert's been banged up with his hand. It looks like his hand's mauled half
Yeah,
the time.
yeah.
They're coming into this game a little banged up. I mean, there's another game. Wouldn't shock me if the Chargers win whatsoever. I think it's a close game, and I think the Chargers cover but lose. Vrabel is a great head coach.
Oh,
I mean,
he's a
this is
great coach in
first season they
general.
come in with
He's-
14
He
wins.
was great wherever he was.
Regardless of what you think about their schedule, this is still the NFL. Any team could win any given Sunday. 14 wins is very, very, very impressive.
Yeah, of course.
You got a second-year quarterback in Drake May. I mean, he was lighting it up. And honestly, half the games he didn't even have to go
Well,
crazy.
I told you he was the NFL MVP if Stafford wasn't as good as he was this season.
Sure, yeah. But I think he's only going to get better, dude. Second year.
Yeah, he looks like a natural.
They're
yeah.
gonna. They
He
have
fits that
two
system.
very good running backs. The rookie Travion Henderson they drafted.
Henderson's a stud.
And then they got Ramondre. Shout out Ramondre, baby. Still love him. But
Yeah.
they have a two-headed monster in the backfield there. They're lacking at receiver a little bit. Obviously, Diggs had a pretty good season off the ACL. I think, again, going to be a close game. I think they figure it out. They're going to have to get Diggs involved, but another game where I think they're going to have to establish the run. They're going to have to run a lot, try to get into play action. They're going to get the ball to Hunter Henry a lot.
Diggs is in trouble though with certain things though. Is that gonna? He's still gonna? He's still playing though.
Well, with the chef situation where he was beating his chef or something like that. Yeah, he's playing this. Come on.
Yeah.
He's going to play. But yeah, regardless of that, they're going to need to get him the ball.
And then the other guy, they have two guys that beat up people. The other guy, I think it was a lineman. Another
For
Patriots.
the Patriots?
Yeah, another guy.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, but Diggs is a stud, so he'll show up. He'll be
Yeah,
good.
I think they're going to need him. And then obviously May too, dude. Obviously he has a cannon. He could run the ball, man. I don't know if you've seen him scramble. He could scramble.
Yeah.
Again, they're going to need him. They're going to need the running game, and obviously May has to do his thing.
Yeah.
The defense is pretty good too. I'm expecting a close game. I just think with how banged up Chargers are and the key pieces they've lost on the offensive line, it sounds like Omarion Hampton's going to play their rookie running back. He's had a nice season, but he's been banged up all season.
Yeah.
And I don't even know they said about he had like giant brace on at practice yesterday or today. I'm like, where is this news coming from? Obviously, he had surgery this year on the ankle, but I don't know. I'd be a little nervous for them if I were them. Do they have to win this game? No, but
a lot of injury problems with the Chargers.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. I'm looking at the bracket right now. So the Steelers would go to Denver, I think, if they win against Houston, which is tough.
Yeah, let's get into that Monday night game. Nice way to wrap
Steelers
it up.
and Houston. I'm picking Pittsburgh.
Yeah, we already knew that.
Picking Pittsburgh, Rodgers, and this historic team that they are, obviously. And plus, I don't know if you saw this last 23 Monday Night Football games.
Yeah, they've won them, right? Yeah.
23. I think it's going to be 24. All right. Kobe, 24.
I don't think they'll win in this game. Again, another game. We've said it over and over. I think it'll be close. I don't think he's beating that defense. I mean, he's 42 years old. I think that pass rush for Houston.
Good. He surprised.
No one's saying he wasn't good.
Yeah, but he surprised people against the Ravens.
He shouldn't even have won.
But it
shouldn't
wasn't
even
his
have won.
fault. How can you blame Aaron Rodgers?
No one's
for that?
saying it was his.
Yeah, but you're saying he's old. He's old. He proved that he beat.
How
beat
mobile
Father
is
Time
he?
that game. He did.
All right,
he did.
But how mobile is he? My point is that pass rush for the Houston Texans is absurd. I wouldn't be shocked if he got sacked
but their
5+
offense
times in this game.
is very suspicious.
Okay,
CJ
but
Stroud
you don't.
isn't gonna have a shootout with Aaron Rodgers, bro.
I'm not expecting a shootout. It's the lowest over/under of the week. I think the over/under is 38 points. No one's expecting points.
All right, so why are you picking Houston? Because of the defense?
The defense
The
is
defense
elite.
the best. No, the defense is the
It might
best.
be the best defense
is-
we've seen in how long?
I would say since the Giants Super Bowl run, probably.
Maybe not that far.
That
but
defense was good. What do you mean?
the point is this: the defense is elite.
Well, I'm sorry. I wouldn't
Seattle's
say the
has been
Giants.
great,
Seattle
too.
with
Yeah.
Cam Chancellor
Okay.
and all those other boys. You know.
Sure. Anyways,
Legion of
I
Boom.
just think that defensive front is lethal, and they're going to get to him. Like I said, it wouldn't shock me whatsoever he was sacked 5+ times in this game. He's 42 years old. I'm not going to take anything away from the guy. He's had a very nice season for the most part. Great game he had against the Ravens. I just
Wasn't his. If they would have lost, I would have been pissed. And he wouldn't have been the reason why they lost that game.
no. He had a good game. He had a
Oswald
very good
choked.
game.
It was like
Yeah,
that's
rare.
Couldn't believe it.
Extra
He's one of the
points
best
rare.
kickers.
Yeah.
I think that was his first miss. One of the first or second miss of the season.
Yeah, I'm not sure. but
He's amazing kicker. It was very surprising to see.
that's going to be his big test, though. Can he withstand that defensive front of the Texans? It's vicious. It's mean.
Metcalf's back.
Okay, another.
They're
going
gonna have to double team him because one guy is not enough to cover that guy.
Yeah.
That guy is a monster.
I think it's going to help Pittsburgh, obviously, that they're at home.
And
They're gonna
Austin
have
might have
Steelers
more.
faithful there.
They might look at Austin Frymuth a lot more too as options.
Yeah.
They're gonna be eyeing Metcalf.
Yeah. I know you're suspicious about Stroud in the offense. They're going to have to get the ball to their best player, Nico Collins.
Collins is a beast.
Great receiver. If
He's
they're
definitely
going to need to get him the
amazing.
ball. try to establish the run. They got Woody Marks, Nick Chubb back there. It sounds like both of them are
I
going to be
think
good to go.
yeah, I understand establishing the run, but Stroud is going to have to go throwing the ball against Pittsburgh, and then Pittsburgh's defense is good too.
It is. But again, I just don't know if it's going to be a close game. I don't disagree on that. I just don't know if he's going to be able to do it against that front man. I really think they're going to get to him.
Let me say this, because Texans have the best defense in the NFL, in my opinion, this season. That's my opinion. I think DeMarco Ryan has those boys as the best defense in the league. Do you think if the Steelers beat Houston, they have a chance to go to the AFC Championship game? Say if Rodgers annihilates them.
Well, first off, there's no way in hell
two touchdowns.
He's annihilating
28-14.
No, the game's not ending 28-14.
I think they could beat him by 2 touchdowns.
No way.
That's my prediction. I think the Steelers
2 touchdowns?
Yeah, I'm saying 2 touchdowns.
The only way that's happened is if it's a late fourth quarter touchdown where the game was already out of hand.
I'm saying like they're going to be winning like the whole game majority of the time.
I don't see it, man. Yeah, I just heard from I got a witness back there. He said, no way. Yeah. I agree. No way in hell are they winning by 2 touchdowns.
All right, well, that's my prediction. Because I don't think Stroud is capable of keeping up with Rodgers. So I know how good Texans defense is, but if that calf gets going, it's going to be a problem.
Maybe. It's like, again, I'm not disagreeing with you on Stroud. I'm not saying he's absolutely fantastic. He's a good NFL quarterback
yeah, he is.
For sure.
He's a starter.
I just think it's the defense alone is going to just take care of business, dude. And if not, it's going to be a big letdown for the Texans. Texans need to win this game.
Of course. Because then they're going to start questioning Stroud big time, too.
Yeah, but that
starting quarterback.
I mean, I definitely think he is.
Yeah, but they will ask that.
Yeah.
Say if he doesn't put points up.
All right, and if the Steelers lose this week, is Rodgers just retiring?
I think Tomlin will be gone.
Okay. Yeah, but at that point, though,
I think Rodgers will retire, too, because him and Tomlin get along very well, it seems like. They have a good chemistry, it seems like, on Tomlin and Rodgers.
But I'm concerned. Not concerned. I want to see what his future looks like in Rodgers. Is this it or not?
Well, I think he'll.
Seems like there's a good chance.
Maybe he'll be in Minnesota. I saw that. I saw. They might. J.J. McCarthy might sit behind him another year.
I don't know, man. Maybe.
Anyways, I think Malik Willis maybe will be the starter next year for Pittsburgh. Because I think he's going to be good in the NFL.
Another one, maybe.
We'll see. I mean, it's up in the air. But we got a lot of games, really good games this week.
Yeah, this slate's going to be
It's going to be one of the best. This is one of the best playoffs in NFL history, in my opinion. And
always is best time of the year.
So right now, to end the show, your predictions for the AFC champions going to the Super Bowl and NFC. What do you got?
Hard to say, obviously, without.
That's why it's wild card weekend, man. You got some people make these predictions.
You have it here. Let me see.
Yeah, this is what we got. Yeah, you got the AFC here, and you got the NFC here. I mean, we'll start with the AFC. What do you think? You got the Steelers, Texans, like I said, Jaguars, Bills, Patriots, Chargers. The Broncos are waiting the winner of Steelers and Houston.
Right. AFC, if I had to choose right now.
Actually, I take that back. Broncos will play the lowest seed. So if the Steelers do win and the Bills beat the Jaguars, the Jaguars will have to go to Denver.
Right.
I mean, the Bills will have to go to Denver. Yeah.
If I had to pick one, for the matchup, you're saying?
I'm saying
who's going to come out of the AFC?
Who do you think's winning the AFC?
Based on what you're showing me there, if I had to pick, I'm going to say the Bills.
No. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Why? Because of Josh Allen?
Yeah.
I don't think Josh Allen's good enough anymore, bro.
Oh, who would you take out of those teams there, the AFC?
The reason why I asked you about Steelers beating the Texans defense, I think if they could beat that defense, they have a chance to go to the AFC Championship game.
We got to stop with this bias.
Well,
I got people laughing back there. Come on, the people can't take you serious in the chat right now.
Yeah, but the Steelers aren't the best team, so how can you say bias?
God.
How can you say bias? I think the Patriots go to the Super Bowl. I hate to say
I would
it.
love that. I would.
You would love that.
From
Jeez.
your lips to God's ears, please. I would love that.
I think the Patriots could go to the Super Bowl. You know, if we were to say the best overall team, it would be the Patriots.
I think they're young with some inexperience. Obviously, the team has been there plenty of times years back. But I'm saying with this new regime and everything, it wouldn't shock me. Wouldn't shock me. They're gonna have a tall task. But if I had to pick one team there that I could see doing it, I could see the Bills doing it, man. I really could.
You have to go on the road every game.
Okay, and Allen, freaking nature. UX. That's who I would pick there. Out of all those teams.
All right.
And
then you got NFC. You got Seattle, play the lowest seed. And you got Panthers, Rams, Eagles, 49ers, Bears, and Packers.
Yeah, this one's tough too for me. I'm either going the Rams or the Eagles, dude.
I'm picking. I'm with you on the Rams.
Yeah.
I think the Rams.
I think they just
this
season
I think the Rams
they've looked
could beat
so
Seattle
dominating.
in Seattle.
Yeah. Yeah, they should have beat them that last game they played.
All right,
them, dude. They
for
another game where they fumbled in the fourth.
That's a Seattle fan that I know. I think the Rams could definitely beat them. I think Matthew Stafford is definitely capable of going to Seattle and beating them on the road.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Nothing to take away from what that coaching staff has done. That new head coach McDonald.
So the Rams and who else? The Eagles. Really have faith in the Eagles like that, huh? All right. I know the Super Bowl champions. They are good enough. They have the same team. They definitely could. They definitely could.
Think that, as I said earlier, quietly going back to back, take it with a grain of salt.
They have the same
it wouldn't
team,
surprise me
much,
whatsoever.
Right? Same team.
Yeah, for the most part. Again, it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, they could. But just want to thank everybody for joining the show. And it's crazy. This football week is going to be insane. It's gonna. It might have some shockers. You never know. That's the thing that's why it's called Wild Card Weekend.
Like we were saying earlier, though, I think there's only one game where we're like, that's going to win.
Rams and Panthers.
The rest of the games can go either way.
Yeah. And if
I know we gave our picks, but
imagine if that doesn't happen and the Panthers win by some miracle.
Again, that would shock me.
Yeah, it would. It would be a miracle, like I said. I agree with you with the Rams.
Definitely
They're my
great
pick
matchups.
besides the Packers for the NFC. And it's a legitimate pick because I think the Rams are a serious team.
Very serious.
Especially with Puka and Devontae.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I just want to thank everybody for joining, and on Instagram too. Thanks for joining.
Yeah, shout out all the boys, baby.
We'll see what happens. It's going to be an interesting week, and let's go Pack, go Pack, go! All right,
Bears,
let's go.
Bear down,
let's go.
Bear down,
Thanks
baby.
everybody for joining, and
Shout
we'll see you next
boys.
week. Let's go.
Shout out Berlin champions, baby.